Hey, welcome back to the channel. I gotta say welcome. Hey, welcome back to the channel. I am really glad you're here because it is springtime. It's a beautiful day, and it's time to get these wildflower seeds planted. Last year, we tilled both sides of the driveway right up along the edge, and we planted cosmos and zinnias on both sides, as well as a row of sunflowers. It was beautiful, but we felt like it kind of encroached on the driveway a little bit. So this year, I'm going to till about 5 feet away and create a patch or a path on each side of the driveway and leave a little grassy patch that we can mow. Plus, the wire for Hachi's dog fence is buried under this area, and we don't want to hit that with the tiller. Now, as you might know, for the past several years, I've been buying my wildflower seed mix from American Meadows, and I've had nothing but a great experience in purchasing from them. Now, last year, American Meadows provided the seeds that we planted here on the farm, and we're doing the same thing this year. We're going to plant cosmos and cut and come again zinnia and Henry Wild sunflower seed. But also this year, I'm going to try the native Northeast wildflower mix and see how that one goes. But this year, there's something a little bit different. There's something in it for you. So if you go to the link in the description or in the first comment of this video, that link will take you to the American Meadows website. If you make a purchase there, enter code GARAGE25 at checkout, and you'll get 10% off your order of $50 or more. It's a lot of numbers, right? GARAGE25, 10% off $50 or more. And this code does expire the end of June 2025. So you want to get your order in now. But it's also springtime, so you want to get your order in anyway because you got to get those seeds in the ground. So check out AmericanMeadows.com. Use the link in the description or in the first comment. That way they'll know that you came there from the channel. Enter the savings code, and that will save you some money and also let them know that I sent you there. I love partnering with American Meadows. It's a great company. It's a Vermont-based, family-run small business, and I know they would definitely appreciate your support. So let's get out there and get this ground prepped so we can get these seeds in. I do love that tiller attachment. Looks great. Well, let's spread some seed. Now, if you remember from last year, I used, for the first time, a sand mixture with the seeds. And what that does is it kind of dilutes the seeds because I had a problem in the past where I overseeded. You know, it's just too easy to plant too many seeds. So by adding sand to the mix, it spreads the seeds out, and they still came in nice and thick. So here's what I've got. I've got a 5-gallon bucket, which really you could just use a gallon bucket or 2-gallon bucket. I've got a 50-pound bag of play sand, which is nice and clean. You have to have dry sand. Last year, the sand in the bag was damp, so I had to actually dump it on the garage floor, spread it out, let it dry, and then sweep it back up. But this looks like a nice dry bag. And then I've got this Scott's spreader, and I fill that with the sand and the seed, and I'm able to spread that around. I'll leave a link in the description for this if you're looking for one of these. Now the ratio of sand to seed is 8-to-1. So rather than measure it out, I just use my hand. I'm going to put 1 handful of Cosmo seeds in here, whatever I can grab there. 1 handful of cut and come again zinnia. I'll mix those together. And since I did 1 and 1, now I'll do 16 handfuls of sand. Then I just mix it up. Then I just pour that into the broadcaster. I've got this set at number 2, which is a small opening, but I can adjust that as I go if I feel like I need to. Then I just start to spread it. You really feel like you're not doing anything, but as you look inside, you can see that it's starting to get empty. So obviously it's coming out, but it's really hard to see. And then we just keep doing that until everything's seeded. Now, I'm no expert at this, but I've done a good job every year so far. They've come up growing each time. If you don't have one of those broadcasters, or you don't want to get one of those, you can still take the 8-to-1 sand to seed mixture, and you could just spread it yourself like this as well. And the good thing is, with the sand, you can kind of see where you've already seeded. That's the other beauty of using the sand. If you just spread seeds, you can't always tell where you drop seeds. But if you look closely, you can see kind of a white covering, and that shows where you've dropped sand and seed mixture. Now, this is obviously a little heavier than the broadcaster, but I can't help myself. You know, I do the same thing with table salt. And if you do overseed, you're probably just wasting seed, wasting a little bit of money. But these are very forgiving. They're going to come up. Maybe if you plant too many seeds or sow too many seeds, they're going to choke each other out, and you might not have as tall of a flower or as many blossoms. But like I said, they're pretty forgiving, and you kind of can't go wrong dropping the seed on the soil. That's really all it takes. Now, once the seed is down in your tilled up soil, do you have to rake it in? I don't think so. I never have. All I've ever done is get the seed in there and then either walk on it, or I'll usually take the golf cart or the side-by-side and just drive up and down. And what that does is it kind of impacts the seed into the soil. And then we'll do a light watering just to dampen the soil and get that germination started. So just like that, our wildflower seeds are planted. And it really is pretty easy. I've got cosmos and zinnias on both sides of the driveway. I did drop some Henry Wild sunflower seed. And then up at the hill at the driveway entrance, I tilled that, and I dropped some of the native Northeast wildflower mix, so we'll see how that comes up. Here's a shot of what the flowers looked like last year, and you can see it's well worth the effort. We should see beautiful colors probably around June, and these flowers continue to produce all the way up into the first frost, so you've got beautiful colors all summer long. So remember to use the link in the description or in the first comment of this video to go to the American Meadows website. If you make a purchase, use code GARAGE25 to get 10% off your order of $50 or more. That tells them that Ed sent you. Thanks for watching today. I do appreciate it. If you've not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel or followed on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, I invite you to join me. Thanks for being here, and as always, I look forward to seeing you next time.